Hey guys, so I'm back once again with another review, and this time it is episode 6 of The Flash, season 2, episode 6 of Shade. This was a really fantastic episode. I loved it. So anyway, let's just get right on into it. So in the beginning of this episode, we see that Wally is getting visions from Savitar, and he starts having these dreams of him becoming the Flash, of Kid Flash, Kid Flash or the Flash, whatever they decide to call him. I mean, we obviously know that he's the Kid Flash, but if they decide to go a different name, we'll call him that. But for now, that's pretty cool. He starts having the dreams of him saving people, and he's telling this to Joe, and Joe is thinking, like, wait, you're having visions of you becoming the Flash? This is exactly what happened to Magenta. You need to keep you contained, and it, I think to me it's kind of all that, overprotective parental kind of thing, which is totally fine and all. So this was like, he starts to having more of these visions throughout this episode, and they're becoming more erratic. They're becoming like more real, and it's kind of like hurting his mind, in his head throughout this episode. But we get to see that there's a metahuman named Shade, or H.R. Wells told them about this metahuman they call on his Earth Shade, which is the character is Shade. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think his name is Shade, but anyway, either way, it's still a fantastic episode. In the beginning of the episode, so they were able to find out that if they could be able to slow down Shade by slowing down his molecules so that he can slowly slowly not move anymore. So then Joe invited Iris, Barry, and Wally, but since Wally's been having those dreams, those visions, they actually wanted to keep him contained. They also, Barry discussed about the Flashpoint timeline to them, and Wally was upset because of that, because he wants to save people. So I think that's really interesting. So that's what happened in the beginning as well. So they actually went ahead and they actually so like I said, they wanted to go ahead and save. So Wally inside the metahuman containment center in the particle accelerator, the tube part, where they kept the other metahumans. So it's interesting. I think there is more towards to what's happening. So they told him to stay in there, to just to be monitored. And so Flash, then that's when Flash goes ahead and saves, goes ahead and fights Shade, and they were able to capture him. So then now Wally's having more visions and sees alchemy, his name on the inscribed on the cell of the particle accelerator. So I thought that was really cool. And so which is interesting, and he keeps on saying, alchemy keeps on saying, Wallace West, come to me, and stuff like that. That's how it kind of sounded. So he keeps on. So Iris actually goes ahead and goes to Wally, and he wanted to get out. So then he actually collapses, and because he's having more of the visions again, so Iris actually unlocks the cell, and they get up, and then he's actually saying, don't follow me, and so then he actually was trying to punch Iris so that she could knock him, so he could knock him out, but instead he actually gets knocked out by her. So then he actually gets he actually goes to the what's it called? Sorry, gets to the what is it called? Goes to the ICU part of the Star Labs, and so that happens, and then he starts kind of like having a seizure. Wally starts having a seizure, but we all know what's happening is because he's having more of the missions. So Kaylin actually puts like a drug on him, and we also the team also gets to find out about Caitlin's powers because she told him. So that's what happened as well during the episode. So then we find out that he says like maybe he's trying to, Dr. Alchemy is trying to tell me to go to him. So why don't you track me and we go to him to be able to capture Dr. Alchemy. So they actually go ahead and go with the plan because Molly is really hurting. So then we go to the CCPD, and he's with Joe is with his fellow cops, and he actually tells one of his cops friends, one of his friends, of the metahuman patrol, and says, so your son's being used to for the part for Dr. Alchemy's next test subject. So that happens, and what else happens is that so then they all go to Dr. Alchemy's hideout, which was an abandoned subway, which is interesting. And then he actually talks to Dr. Alchemy, and then he says he actually alerts he actually fights one of the Savitar's minions, as well as the Flash. And then what had happened next is really surprising. I thought at first we were going to see the mask reveal of who is Dr. Alchemy, and I was really excited to see on that. But then a whole different twist just happens, and we get to see Savitar, and my God, does he look amazing. He looks like nothing we've seen before on the Flash. Like, this version of this speedster is completely CGI, and it looks so freaking amazing. Like, his face is like, his entire body is like all metal. So, and he actually holds Barry holds him up, and I'm thinking, wow, he must be that freaking tall to hold him up. And we get to see that that he actually has blue lightning. So it's like, I don't think it's like a version. I don't think he's like using a like Velocity 9, because I think it was like only for Jake, like for Hunter Zolomon, so which is interesting. So it's probably a different kind of blue lightning, which is interesting. That's a good differentiate of Savitar for Savitar. So now we will get to see what happens in the next episode. Again, this is really good. I liked it. I can't wait to see what happens in next week's episode. Stay tuned for tomorrow for Arrow and Legends, and then Monday Supergirl. Not too sure if there's going to be an episode for Arrow next week, but we will find out tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace out.